Welcome back. It is a Philadelphia museum that both celebrates Black history but also gives an unfiltered glimpse at the atrocities committed during slavery.
Our Natasha Brown takes a look inside of the Lest We Forget Museum and some of its most unforgettable artifacts.
It's so important for us to know our history.
It's an unassuming small museum in Germantown.
Their eyes well up when they see these signs like colored seated in rear.
Just 2 rooms packed with powerful artifacts that reflect the extremely painful history of slavery in America.
This coffle will allow them to put maybe 6 or 8 shackles on this long chain and be able to pull 6 or 8 Africans all at one time.
This is the Lest We Forget Museum of Slavery, fittingly named as we navigated unforgettable, heart-wrenching moments on our tour.
So this would be sitting on the neck of an enslaved male, probably pulling him down because it's so heavy. But notice where this would hit him if he dared try to run away.
This demonstration brought me to tears, a gasping depiction of how slaves were bound. It's one of a plethora of artifacts collected by Gwen Ragsdale and her husband over decades.
We're the only slavery museum in Philadelphia and the only museum with actual artifacts from the transatlantic slave trade.
It all started with this seemingly innocuous trunk that Gwen's husband, Justin Ragsdale, grew up seeing in his Uncle Bub's house in South Carolina when he would visit as a boy.
And this is Uncle Bub. It was this shackle that he found in his Uncle Bub's trunk that inspired my husband to want to collect more slave shackles.
An extensive collection that doesn't sugarcoat slavery and its impact throughout hundreds of years. Some images so graphic we had to blur them. Some so disturbing, there's even a warning sign posted in the museum for those who come to visit.
That warning sign is to prepare some of the people who bring their young children here who may not be aware of the horrendous things that happened during slavery. But it was the father who was always so first.
Maria Castillo and her 3-year-old daughter are in town visiting the museum.
It's very informative. I'm not angry. It's just shocking.
I want them to feel empowered.
Ragsdale is keeping history alive for future generations. Every tour ends with a wall of success. African Americans who have graced the world with their contributions, including many women trailblazers.
Katherine Johnson, she worked for NASA.
From a painful past to the breakthrough of a more promising future.
Today, we are standing up together with faith, power, and strength. We must remember the legacy of slavery, lest we forget.
Wow, and that was our Natasha Brown reporting there. Stay with CBS News Philadelphia as we celebrate Black history and also highlight the stories of local trailblazers and heroes. That just gives you the chills.
Difficult
watching
to
that.
watch, but also very important.
Absolutely.